And welcome to the present. If you are joining me for the first time, this is a live show. Do me that favor by striking the live button. Very, very important, guys. Strike the like button. I don't know why, guys. I have to remind you guys all the time to strike the like button. It's very, very important for us to grow. This channel in the algorithm is very important, guys. Support the channel by striking the like button. Very, very important. Subscribe. You're not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Testing the audio to make sure the audios are all great. So do us that honor as we discuss the match preview in the Champions League. Arsenal play RC Lens tomorrow in the UEFA Champions League, not Europa League, no, in the UEFA Champions. After 6-7 years, hey, it was Arsenal are back into the big boys league, the UEFA Champions League. So we won last week or last 2 weeks against PSV Eindhoven at the Emirates, emphatically 4-0. Our first game back in the Champions. That was a great game. So hopefully tomorrow, when we play the Champions League again, second game in the group, we need to win. It is very empirical. We win. No, that's not the slide I'm looking for. Now, you look at the group B, which Arsenal is part of. So Arsenal are first at the moment. We've played won 3 points, 4 goals, followed by the team we play tomorrow, RC Lund. They've played one, they've drawn, no victory yet. They scored 1 goal. Sevilla, they've played one, which we drew with RC Lund, 1 point, 1 goal, 0 goal difference. Then PSV at the bottom of the group, which we beat them. The last time we played them, 4-0, minus 4 goal difference. So unfortunately, I can't bring you the essence of the press conference because Arsenal trip to France was actually delayed because there was the stormy weather, so the boys could not travel in time to make it to France, and they couldn't hold the conventional press conference. There are some excerpts of some phone call, kind of trying to make up the impromptu press conference that some journalists had to call Mikel Arteta to get certain news, but we didn't get the conventional press conference from the team so we can discuss what was said. So, but we still play the match tomorrow. Hopefully, the boys will not be tired. They will not be jet lagged because of the delay. This is the act of God. It happens. Sometimes it's better to be safe. There's no need us trying to force it and trying to travel in that kind of weather if it was not conducive for travel. Let's delay for me, let the boys get there safe and sound and we can play the game. We still should have enough to beat RC Lens in France. They are not playing the best football in their league. If you look at the French league table real quick, let me put it on the screen right now. See, they are 15th on their table. Haven't played 7 games. They've won 2, drawn 1, and lost 4. 7 points. So they're not that impressive. They are not that impressive. They've played 7 games. They have lost 2. Sorry, they've won just 2 games out of the 7 games. They've drawn 1 and they've lost 4. Now, that might not reflect. Get me? That might not reflect their Champions League form. That playing the Champions League is a different kettle of fish. They went to Sevilla last week and had a draw. Now, Sevilla, they have European pedigree, but as of now, they don't have the best of players. So Sevilla's form might not be the best way to measure how effective RC Lens be. But at the same time, we can't take them for granted. If we want to progress in this group and be the group leader or winner, we need to go to teams like this and win. I get it. This is Euro, but let's be fair. Player for player, team for team. Arsenal is a superior club. They are a better club. They are better players. In my opinion, Arteta is a better manager than their manager. So we should be winning this game. It's not set in stone or guarantee we are going to go to RC London and win. But let's be fair. Look at the caliber of players we have. Come on, we should be beating RC Lens in France, whether the flight was delayed or not. We should be able to go there and beat them. But football is football. We need to go there with the attitude of professionalism. Let's not underrate or underestimate them. Let's play them like we are playing the Man City. The way we'll take it seriously. We need to win this match. It is very, very important we actually win this match. So let me take this out of the screen. Let me bring it on that slide. So this is the match you play tomorrow. The stadium, Stadia Bellet de Lys in France. Now, according to reports this morning, I'm sure some of you have seen the video I posted before this going live. Partey is back in training. Will Partey be featuring in this match? I am not too sure. I think this might come too early for him, but he can. If we are winning, we can actually give him 10 to 20 minutes if he's part of the squad. As of now, we are not sure if Partey was part of the traveling contingent to France. We are not sure. We have to wait till tomorrow to get some more news to be sure. But even though he's part of the traveling contingent, I don't expect Partey to start this match. I expect the likes of maybe Jorginho should start this match, or Rice. Oh, Efosa in the building. Shout out, my bro. How you doing? Efosa, you can come on if you don't mind. I can send you the link. You can. Good morning from here. Shout out to you, Mr. Efosa. You can come on if you don't mind. If you're available, you can come on. So I expect so I say pass it. No, I expect what's his name? Rice to start this match. He played good 80 minutes against Bournemouth, so I'm expecting him to start this match, or Jorginho could start, depending on the mood of Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta can be very, very unpredictable. He might decide to start Jorginho, or he might actually go for Declan Rice. So we don't know which one he'll be going for. So in the defense, I will have pushed for a little bit of change. Like I said, we have better players, but we know we play Man City at the weekend. Should we be playing Saliba? For me, I would have gone with Tomiyasu, but we know how Mikel Arteta likes to take this kind of matches very seriously. So I'll be surprised if he plays Tomiyasu. I think he'll go for Saliba and what was his name? Gabriel Magalhaes. Who will be the goalkeeper for tomorrow's Champions League match? Will he bring in Ramsdale or will he stick with David Raya? Now we can begin to tell the first choice goalkeeper is David Raya. Now we know the English press with their agenda, the way they like to push their players on the manager. We can see that the first choice goalkeeper is David Raya. But I won't be surprised if he decides to go with Ramsdale tomorrow. For me, whether it goes for Ramsdale or Raya against RC Lund, we should be doing the business. Let's be real. We should be doing the business. Efosa sends in a chat. Let's see. Asa said he might have some. He said he might have some minutes under his belt, as you said, the latter stages of the game, provided we are winning comfortably. Definitely. Sure, I'm available. So I will send you the link right now, Mr. Efosa. Let me send you the link right now. Give me a moment. Regardless of the team we decide to play tomorrow, I think we should be able to comfortably beat RC Lons. They are not. I won't say they are not a threat. Let me not get ahead of myself and let this seep into the boys. But we should be comfortably beating RC Lons. Now they have some decent players, but the French league is not as competitive as the English league. So I've sent you the link. It's not as competitive as the English league. At the same time, even though it's in Europe, let's look at the player quality for team. They don't match us. But that doesn't mean we should take them for granted. I just think we'll be far too superior to their players. In the midfield, I expect the likes of Fabio Vieira might come in. Kai Havertz been playing a lot of games. Maybe this will be on that game. We try to play Kai Havertz into more confidence. Maybe he can score a goal or two. We don't know. So I do not know what Arteta will be going for, but I think there'll be a few changes. Now, let's have a goalkeeper. I think he might bring a Ramsdale, but I won't be shocked if he goes with David Raya. He's a defense. I expect Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Zinchenko. Zinchenko's means has only playing 90 minutes we know why, because he is very susceptible to injury. So once we are winning comfortably, Mikel Arteta seems to actually withdraw Zinchenko. In the midfield, I expect Rice. I think Kai Havertz might play tomorrow. Kai Havertz and Odegaard in the midfield. I would have preferred to rest Saka. We know Mikel Arteta will long term to rest Saka, so I expect Saka to start on the right wing. As of now, Martinelli has not been seen training with the team. He's not yet back fit, but Trossard actually trained with the team. He was even on the bench at the weekend against Bournemouth, so even though he didn't get minutes at the weekend, so I expect Trossard to actually play part of this match tomorrow. And on top, I expect Jesus to return back to the number 9 position instead of playing at the far left of the attacking part of our attack. So I expect Jesus as the 9, Trossard on the left wing, and Saka on the right wing. That is strong enough team to actually beat RC Lens. I don't know so much about RC Lens. I'm not going to come here and waffle and lie to you guys. I do not, for real, I do not know so much about RC Lens aside from this striker we're linked with in the summer that went there. I do not know so much aside from, let me look at this. Like I posted a while ago. Give me a moment. Let me find this slide real quick. Where's the name? I'm looking for this slide. Give me a moment to find this slide. Yes, this slide. They are 15th in the French league. They've won just 2 games, 1 draw, and 4 losses. So that is how much, how limited I know about Arsenal. So for me, it should be a game we should easily be winning on paper. Football is not played on paper. So we need to just do our job effectively. Don't take them for granted. Make sure we are as professional as possible, score as much goals as possible, and keep the goal difference on a high note. Keep the confidence going. Hopefully, we have no injuries tomorrow. Let's be careful. And I think we should win in this game. I think we should be winning this game very, very comfortable. Like I said, football is not played on paper; it's played on grass. I hope we won't have any setback due to this delayed flight due to the weather. So there's nothing we could have done if the weather wasn't conducive for us not to fly at that time. We just had to have waited. Meaning we're going to get to France very late, and the players might be tired. They might not have a feel of the pitch, which is part of the custom of when you get to place kind of matches away. You want to have a feel of the pitch, a feel of the grass, and know how the stadium is. It's looking like, unfortunately, we might not have that feel because when we are arriving at France very, very late, maybe early hours of the morning, unfortunately. So, but we should still have enough rest to be able to play the game the next day. Maybe we can actually take a tour of the stadium the next day and have a feel of it hours before we actually play the match. So, it's looking good for me. So, let's check some of the other stats based on both teams' outing. Team comparison right here. They have the average of 6 shots. We have the average of 13 shots. Now they have average of 3 shots on target based on the first game both teams played. They play Sevilla, we play PSV Eindhoven in our first game. So they had three shots on target. We had 8 shots on target. Let me bring in my friend, Mr. Efos. How are you doing?
Hello, bro.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. You?
I can't complain. Well. Looking ahead of this match tomorrow, we play against RC Lens.
Well, I'm excited for the game. It's a first Tuesday we are playing in about 7 years or 6 years. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Hopefully, as you said, I was listening, we can snag up, the 3 points.
So I concerned the fact that our flight was delayed. The boys will get there very late. They might be tired. That means they can't actually do the customary or traditional. When you go to a foreign country to play, you have to inspect the pitch, have a feel of the pitch, so you know what you're playing with. Unfortunately, we're going to get there very late. We might not actually have those rituals. Do you think that will affect our performance tomorrow?
Maybe. It depends. Just maybe. You understand? What I mean, the maybe is just because I'm looking at it and saying the guys prepped up. You understand? They were prepared. Okay. So it's not as if they didn't have any preparation. And if we're talking about jet lag, I don't think from France to England is supposed to be that much of a jet lag. Now we could still see they'll spend some relative time on a flight, but I don't think it's much of a jet lag issue. They are prepared. So, the only thing, as you said, is maybe they won't rest for the a day before the game to actually inspect. But I'm thinking, whether they inspect or not, I still think we should have enough.
Let me give you an example, right? Now, they are professional players. There are sometimes some pitches you are thinking in your head is like your pitch in your home ground or in your home country. And the day of the match, you find out that the ball is bouncing in a different way on that pitch. But if you have practiced a day before, you understand how the ball, the side of the pitch, how to maximize the length and breadth of the pitch. Those minute details actually contribute. Trust me. Remember the game against Everton last season?
Of course, they do contribute a lot.
So that's why I'm like, sometimes it's always fair to actually inspect and just train on that pitch to get a feel of that pitch before you go and play the next day. But like I said, they're professionals, they should be able to deal with it. But these minute things in football actually matter sometimes.
Say, yeah, no, it does. It does. I'm not saying, I'm just thinking based off of the mentality the guys have. As you said, that could be minute details that you may not be able to control. And the fact that you don't train there, it can affect. I'm just, giving the idea that we have enough, what do they call it, quality to play. I just look at it as a thing where maximum will just park the bus. That is the worst that will happen. We just look and park the bus, then maybe score 1 or 2 goals and end it there. But as you said, I'm just hoping, I don't think it would contribute because we would have loved to live if we had left this evening, that means we would have slept in France. But if we leave the early hours of the morning, that means our schedule for what we are supposed to do will still be met. So maybe all they can do is turn in a little earlier than they are supposed to, or they would have, knowing fully whether they would leave early in the morning. So then they can just, when they get down, they can relax, they can check whatever they have to check and relax. The main aim for me, or the main thing, is that the players are up to snuff for the game. So however Arteta can, maybe he can, adapt. And I would love to see our new jersey tomorrow.
I think this is what we are playing with tomorrow. So this should be fun. So what do you think? Do you think Partey will be part of the entourage? Because we are not sure whether he's part of the entourage that traveled. We know he trained, but we're not sure. So what do you think? Should we play him tomorrow, give him some minutes, or do you think we just leave him out of the team and save him for Man City?
No, I'd give him some minutes. Because I don't see any reason saving him for Man City when he hasn't played anything. Because it's just, I don't want a situation where it would be a Jorginho thing where he's not warm enough. He has to warm up during the game. So and we are playing, these are super quality opponents we are playing on Sunday. So I would love for him to actually, let's say, play. Just if that's why, as you said this thing, I saw it, but I was hoping, it's something that if we can just win comfortably and the main guys are taken out of the game, then we have enough time. We return to England on Wednesday, then everybody can relax, train maybe Thursday or Friday, Saturday, because we are at home. It's advantage us now because I'm hearing Martinelli will be back in training on Wednesday. So he couldn't make it back in time to this. So I'm really happy. So I would love Partey to get some minutes tomorrow. I'm not saying he should start from the beginning, no. But let him come in, get some minutes. Because once you get some minutes, he's revved up, used to the pace, or at least we are trying to get him to be used to the pace. We don't know how this game might be. It might be a very easy game. Yeah. So if it's an easy game, he may not, he may have to maybe play early or play at a larger amount of minutes so he can get used to the pace of the game and also understand, competitive games. So that's one thing.
I don't think Partey will have lost his. I don't think Partey will have lost his match reading. He has not. He's been out for like 3-4 weeks. Come on, if you're losing your match reading for 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, I'm just giving the.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just giving the worst.
Scenario, which is fair. It's fair that to do that. So regarding, do you know anything? Because for me, I tried to do a bit of research on RC loans. I didn't see anything substantial to go with aside from they signed that boy we're linked to it during the summer. They lost a few players. Yeah, they've lost. Let me show you the league table. Sorry, let me go to the slide I'm looking for. Look at a particular slide.
I think I've seen where you showed 15th position.
Exactly. Let me see if I can find that slide. Oh, where's the slide? I deleted the slide. Look at it, right? They've played 7 matches. They've won 2, drawn 1, lost 4. That's not impressive.
No,
And
it's
that's
not. It's
defensively.
not. Definitely, it's not.
So I'm like, if Arsenal can't beat this
Of course.
comprehensively away, that means we're not ready to win. We're not ready for the Champions League. You're not beating them away. I know the Champions League, a different kettle of fish. Oh, come on.
No, of course, I would expect that. You also mentioned, the traveling situation. So, but if I'm to say taking that away, I would say, okay, away, how do we approach the game? Arteta is not a guy who cares if he beats them 6-0. He's just a guy who cares if he can get 2. If 1-0 is what he can get, he will take it and walk. If he can get 2, he will take it and walk away. I would want to beat them comprehensively and get the points and move on. But the situation is, we don't know how these kinds of teams can give you a game. But I am looking to us playing at the level that I know we can. Because for me, what I just say about Arsenal is efficiency. You understand? Arteta, if we can play as flamboyant as we are supposed to play, as everybody has seen that we can, yes, we can do that and beat you comprehensively, yes. But the preference is the thing. Would he prefer that we win? So if we just need to be okay, get 2-3-0 and walk away from there, I will take it. After all, Real Madrid that won the Champions League 2 seasons ago, till now we still cannot say how they won the Champions League. We don't know
exactly on a strange run.
All we know is Benzema and Vinicius form. Yeah, they were just on form, and that was how they just go through the line. So
for me, I would let's go there.
Seeing them, I think they lost. Yeah.
So I was saying, for me, let's go there. Professional performance. For us going to launch, right? Go there, put in a professional performance, win the game, no injuries, no shenanigans, and just live there comfortably and prepare for Man City.
That's nothing. Yeah. That's my own. Because we are seeing with Man City, we know how things are. The reason I want us to go there and be professional and do a job is so that we'll get our heads in focusing on Manchester City. Because realistically, we need to actually give our best efforts there. So when we are doing this, I'm not really a guy who cares how we do it. The aim is, I would love for us, don't get me wrong, to score 4 goals again. And pile on the goal difference.
The goal difference.
But I'm also would I say balanced enough to know that we need to be very careful with all these kinds of games. All we have to do is win and leave.
Especially
so,
when we board up.
Unfortunately, based off of last season, I think they lost. Yeah.
You're saying something. Continue. You're saying something.
Yeah. Because I think for Lons, they lost pivotal players in terms of, Luis Ompenda, who is at Leipzig, and, Seko Fofana, who I feel the quality of his midfield play is really difficult to, replace. Because looking at someone like Fofana was one of those guys that, if he was playing at another club, his next move would not be to Lons, it would be to a bigger club. Maybe playing for a PSG or something. But he was a guy where he grew into a role and was doing excellently well. So, but, unfortunately, as we're talking about, Saudi came and, he left. So it's basically not the easiest thing replacing.
Saudi happened.
So of course.
So let's do predictions. So how many goals are you predicting? What will be your predictions for this match?
I'm just going for a 3-0 win.
I think we'll score 4. Maybe I'm getting too greedy. Maybe I'm getting too excited. I think we'll score 4. I think it's got 4.
Yeah, bro. It's not impossible. I'm just giving 3. Let's just say that is the worst. The balance between the best and the worst. So I'm just giving.
And for some odd reasons, we have this fantastic defensive record away, which I can't explain. Or can you explain it? Bro, maybe you can explain it. Why we don't concede away?
I can't. Away. I think because we are switched on. We are so switched on.
So we're not switched on at home.
Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're not as switched on. If you see the way we play away, I think what the guys know is this. Based off of last season, Arsenal had an advantage where we could be losing, but because we know the fans are going to cheer us on, they will clap.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's like that is the extra adrenaline you need, and you're motivated before you pile on the pressure. But away, we know that we have to prevent the home fans from having any chance of
you're
shouting.
Right.
So we just try to keep it, 100. So away, just even looking at the way they approach the game, that Bournemouth game, the way when they were giving Saliba a particular ball or Gabriel, the urgency, the way they attack the ball, you could just know these guys don't want to lose. So I feel that message has already been passed across. It has been drilled properly. Like away, the guys know that you're not at home where you can make mistakes. Away, reduce as many mistakes as you can. And that's what we've simply been doing. And one thing one thing we also keep in mind is with Kai there, which is something people don't talk about, we kind of reduce the power of area threats. So that's one little thing.
So thank you for coming on. I was going to just make a short preview for tomorrow's match. Hopefully, when we are doing the review of match reaction, we are celebrating a victory tomorrow. We are all happy. We want, hopefully, win the game. If we don't win the game tomorrow, there won't be no meltdown from me. I'm very measured, but I think we should win tomorrow. So let's see what happens tomorrow.
I think so too. I think so.
Yeah. So guys, do us a favor. Strike a. What's wrong with StreamYard? StreamYard is misbehaving. So guys, do us a favor. Strike a like if you are watching a playback. Very important. Strike a like on the video. Subscribe and subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. This is a match preview for the match tomorrow in France. RC Lens against Arsenal in the UEFA Champions League, not Europa League. We're not playing with the big boys in the UEFA Champions League. So I'm going to give you the final words as we wind down for this preview.
Well, 3 points, get the points on the board and keep topping the table. That's all I just want. I just want us to keep going just at a time. I love the fact that, we've not lost yet, and I want us to keep it like that, just little by little. And I'm very happy that most of the players are returning at the right time. And we have to give credit to Arteta. Even with the injuries, he has managed the squad very well. So
very well, yeah. So, guys, you've heard it from Mr. Efosa, in-house resident analyst, has given his thoughts on the team. I've given my own thoughts on the team. If he has time tomorrow, we'll be here for an extensive match reaction or match review of our potential victory against RC Lens in the Champions League. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, do us that honor. Don't forget to strike a like in the video. Very, very important. And lastly, make sure you turn on the notification bell. So this will be the match preview for now. So let's see what Arsenal will do tomorrow against RC Lens in Champions League. Keep supporting us. Keep supporting Arsenal. Keep supporting the channel. Keep subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.